everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Daisy. Today I want to share with you the most basic things about Japanese verbs. I hope it will be helpful for those of you who are just starting to learn Japanese or need to review the lesson. In Japanese, there are about 13 forms that we need to learn, such as the masu form, ru form, de form, nai form. But in this video, I will use the masu form as a foundation to share with you, because the masu form is a polite form in Japanese. Once you master the masu form, you can easily conjugate to the other forms. As well as for communicating with Japanese people, it will be more respectful and proper. Let's begin!
First, let's talk about verb groups. Japanese verbs are divided into 3 groups: Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. Group 1 verbs are those that end in an E sound before mas, like be, mi, ni, gi, such as asobimasu, to play. As you can see, before mas is the character be, which has an E sound, so it belongs to Group 1. Or like kakimasu, to write. Before mas is the character gi, which also has an E sound. Similarly, we have yomimasu, to read, hanashimasu, to speak, to talk, machimasu, to wait, oyogimasu, to swim.
Do you understand? Let's move on to Group 2.
Group 2 verbs end in an A sound before mas. For instance, nemasu, to sleep. Before mas is the character ne, which has an A sound, therefore it is Group 2. Or tabemasu, to eat. Before mas is the character be, which has an A sound too. In addition, there are oboemasu, to memorize, oshiemasu, to teach, and so on.
However, there is one thing to note. In Group 2, there are about 13 verbs for the JLBT and 5 level that end in an E sound, but they are still Group 2. The only way is to memorize them. Let's see what those verbs are.
Karimasu, to borrow. Okimasu, to wake up. Mimasu, to see, to watch. Dekimasu, can do, to be able to. Kimasu, to wear. Sugimasu, to pass, too much. Shinjimasu, to believe. Tarimasu, to be enough. Ochimasu, to fall. Abimasu, to take a shower or to take a bath. Orimasu, to get off a vehicle. Dojimasu, to close. Imasu, to exist, to be for animate objects.
There are 2 verbs in this list that you need to pay more attention to.
Kimasu, when it is written with this kanji, it means to wear and belongs to Group 2. However, when it is written with this kanji, it means to come and belongs to Group 3. As you can see, although they have the same pronunciation, kimasu, they have different kanji, different meanings, and belong to different groups. Similarly, if you see okimasu, to wake up, written with it kanji, it will be Group 2. There is another word, okimasu, which means to place or to put, which is also pronounced okimasu, but this word is Group 1.
Are you tired? Let's move on to Group 3.
Group 3 has 2 main verbs, shimasu, to do, and kimasu, to come.
And the verb shimasu is a very magical verb. Why do I say that?
Because the verb shimasu is combined with many nouns to create verbs. For example, we have the noun for study, which is benkyō. But when we want to turn it into a verb, we simply add shimasu to make it benkyō shimasu, to study. It's a verb now. Or undo, exercise, which is a noun. It just needs to go with shimasu to become undo shimasu, to exercise. It's a verb. Similarly, we have shinpai shimasu, to worry. Roko shimasu, to travel. Chiui shimasu, to be careful, to pay attention.
How do you feel? If it's difficult, please remember this.
Without shimasu, it's a noun. With shimasu, it becomes a verb. That's all. And I have a little riddle for you. Hanashimasu and undoshimasu, are they Group 1 or Group 3? Both of them have shimasu. Think about it for 5 seconds.
Do you have an answer? I will explain it to you.
To know which group they belong to, we will remove shimasu. If the remaining parts still retain the meaning of the verb, it's Group 3. If not, it's Group 1. hanashimasu, to speak, to talk. Let's remove shimasu. We are left with hana. Hana has two meanings, flower or nose, not conversation. So it's group 1. What about endo shimasu, to exercise? Let's remove shimasu. Endo. The meaning of endo is the same whether it's a noun or it's a verb, so it belongs to group 3.
Do you find it difficult? Let's move on to part 2, verb conjugation.
Japanese has only 2 tenses, past and non-past. The non-past includes both the present and future. Regarding conjugation, there will also be affirmative and negative forms. We have the affirmative form of the non-past, which is present and future as mas, like tabemasu, nemasu, kakimasu. Any ending with mas is affirmative non-past. And the negative form of the non-past is masen. Tabemasen, does not eat. Is that okay? Let's move on to the past. The affirmative form of the past is mashita. Mashita. Tabemashita, ate. You can tell that if the ending has ta, it has already happened. And finally, the negative form of the past is masen deshita. Masen deshita. Tabemasen deshita. Did not eat. Let me give you more examples. We have the verb to sleep, which is nemasu. Normally, the affirmative of the non-past, present and future is nemasu. And the negative of the non-past is nemasen, does not sleep. The affirmative of the past is nemashita, slept. And finally, the negative of the past is nemasen deshita, did not sleep. If written in a sentence, it will be Kyo watashi wa 9時に寝ます. I highlighted the particle wa and ni in red so you can see them. You see the sentence ends with nemasu, and mas is in the present or future tense. Kyo meaning today, so Kyo watashi wa 9時に寝ます. I will go to bed at 9 o'clock today. But if I say ゆうべ私は9時に寝ました, we have the word ゆうべ, which means last night, which is in the past, so 寝ます must be conjugated into the past tense as 寝ました. So ゆうべ私は9時に寝ました. Last night I slept at 9 o'clock. Therefore, when doing Japanese exercises, please pay attention to what time it is. Today, tomorrow, yesterday, last week, next week.
And that is all for today's video. I know you have tried very hard. Thank you for watching and I hope you understand Japanese verbs quickly. See you in the next video.